it's Mitch, and it is Wednesday, April 25th, 2018, here with your free live picks. Of course, we are live every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We do these simulcasts. If you're at the website and looking for the dog of the day pick, you can find that on our YouTube channel. So if you click on this video, it'll bring you to YouTube, and you can subscribe to our channel. You'll get notified when that dog of the day is posted every day, or if it's gone from the site, you can always check it out over at YouTube Live, as we still do the dog of the day every single day. Just in the afternoon, we show that a replay of this show for the thousands and thousands of people that don't get a chance to watch it live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each and every day. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Jay from Chicago, Anthony, Indy, of course. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Of course, this YouTube, Facebook simulcast thing, still something that I'm getting into. Yep, we had the Marlins yesterday, thanks. Don't really look back, we only look forward, but that was definitely one that we will take one of those every single day. We'll always take a plus 200 and change winner, and that's it. I believe that was my first pick, right, that I gave out on yesterday's show, so it's definitely something that we were all over. Hello, Krishan over at YouTube, and Nicholas. Nice to see you. Of course, I've been doing video on YouTube for forever, right? 10 years now. And but still always open to suggestions and ideas if anybody has those. So if you guys have any ideas, suggestions, anything like that for the show, by all means, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Try and do the best that we can. Not perfect. We're always a work in progress, but it's just the way that it is. So, of course, we'll have 3 free picks today. It's one of those days where it's actually a pretty good day in sports, right? We got all-day baseball, which I love, and then we have, got to move the YouTube camera just a little bit. I bet on baseball. Michael's asking over on Facebook if I bet on baseball every day. I do. Some days I bet more, some days I bet less. But generally, even the days where there's like 8 games or something, I'll find something. Usually a few things. There's always angles. There's always is. I think the hardest things to bet are like when they have the college football Tuesday night game and there's no other game on, or college football. So you gotta just pick a winner in that one game, or Monday Night Football, where last year we knocked it out of the park. Of course, these shows always 100% free. All we ask is that you hit the like button on Facebook and subscribe to our page over on YouTube if you're watching it there. Of course, if you feel like it, feel free to drop us a comment at either of those places. Questions, I will do my best. Yesterday, I said I didn't love that Orioles-Rays game when I gave out the pick, and Mother Nature complied. They just ended up canceling the game, which I was fine with. So hopefully you guys are off to a great morning. And the reason why I'm kind of leaning, I'm just trying to get this, but still trying to get used to this double camera stuff. So it's like they're also on delays. Like on the camera screen that I'm looking at for Facebook is live, while the YouTube one trails a little bit. So it's just odd the way that it goes. Jimmy Gaffney, do I like the Nationals over 3.5 runs? Probably. I don't generally do those type of bets, but myself personally, so I don't give them out. But Jeff Samardzija is Jeff Samardzija. He is what he is, and just because he has one good outing, or a couple of good outings, or however it works, baseball players generally play to the back of their baseball card. We know that Jeff Samardzija has the blow-up inning. He's the king of the blow-up inning. He's not the king of the blow-up inning. Let's just say he has plenty. Surfing was moderate yesterday. It was not good. It's always fun to be out in the water, but and I'm out there every single day. But I have to say, it was like intermittent, so it wasn't like pumping. So it's kind of intermittent waves and maybe like waist high. So fun little ones, but not a few fun little ones, but nothing. There was no bombs or anything. It was okay. It was worth getting into the water. It wasn't worth staying in the water. I like I said yesterday, I put off like a lot of the calls, a lot of the back end stuff that I do at Sports Shop Place for the entire month of March. I had that excuse. I had that excuse where we had March Madness, so I told everyone, I'm really busy. It's March Madness. I don't have time to do these calls. We'll have to do them at another time. So everybody contacted me in April, and I'm still paying the prices. Like I have 2 or 3 phone calls like that every single day right now. So I have another one today, and then I guess some guys from like Rolling Stone or something want to talk. I have no idea, but that's, I think, tomorrow or whatever. Michael Palmer, where can I get a sports chat hat like yours? We're out of these. We ran a promotion on these hats. We ran 2 promotions. In fact, on Facebook Live, I found a whole stash of them that were left over from the promotion. And I said, everyone that's watching right now on Facebook Live, so if you've subscribed to our channel, you're being notified that I went live. I went live, and I gave away like another 100 hats and mailed them all out, and everybody got them. And I got all kinds of emails, comments on here from everybody saying how they like their hat. But we'll be doing more hats. And like I said, if you subscribe to our email list, July 1st is our 10-year online. So the days surrounding July 1st, we'll be giving away all kinds of stuff. Every day we're going to be doing a different promotion, either Sports Chat Play stuff, picks and parlays, or partners that we're associated with. So it might be free bets at a sports book, which sports betting looks like it's going to be legal across the country maybe by today. it's the Supreme Court. I guess the verdict is in. They're just writing up the opinion from what I've heard. And we're hoping for a favorable outcome on that, because everyone loves to bet on sports, right? No matter where you're at. Let's see what we got. Yep, Adam says I paid out of my own pocket for the shipping and for everything. Yep, certainly did, and I appreciate what everyone does. Ernest Huffman, do you think Atlanta gets one today? Let's take a look. We'll do that as our first pick of the show. We are running a little behind. Another comment on my Marlins pick yesterday over the Dodgers. Big +2 something payer. Yeah, I thought that. I was surprised that the Marlins didn't win the night before. So we got that one with the +1.5 the night before, but I thought they were going to win outright. And then last night, I just knew with Maeda we were going to get them. I knew it at that big price. But let's take a look at the Braves and the Reds. I'll tell you, this has been a crazy series. All of a sudden, the Reds decide that they want to hit the baseball, and the bullpen came in. So Finnegan is one of those guys that has a really high end on him, where when he's right, he's very, very good. Whistler pitched extremely well for the Braves in his last outing, but he's one of those guys, kind of like what we said about Samardzija. We've seen this act before. It ain't pretty. I lean to the over in this game. It is really, I think, the stronger play, but I would take the Reds again to beat the Braves. So that'll be our first pick of today's show. I'm gonna take the Reds. I don't like the way Whistler pitches, to be honest with you. In general, I know last time out he pitched really well, but I'm not looking for the carryover. In this one. So our first pick of today's show. Take the Cincinnati Reds. I have it. Yeah, I have an address. You can email me for my address if people want to send me stuff or whatever. I have people that send me stuff. Peter Booth sent me a really cool shirt. I don't give a faux shirt. I gotta wear that one again soon. Maybe I'll wear it today for the video. I haven't worn that one in a while. But yeah, I like the over, but if on the side, I'll take the Reds. But anyways, we're here every day. We give out at least 3 free picks every single day. We have free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. For my best bets, those are over at sportschatexperts.com. Best bets from myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. You can use the code PLAYOFF, PLAYOFF, get 15% off all of your purchases today at sportschatexperts.com. Let's go to another game. I got to see another over I like here. The A's and the Rangers. This total is set at 10. I still like the over in this one. And on the side, it's a lean to the A's, who have been playing pretty well. So I like the A's. The A's might be looking ahead to that weekend series with the Astros. You guys know I'm going to be on the A's, so I'm going to find my spot there. It's the weird, I was looking ahead, of course, to that A's-Astros series because I really think we're going to get some great value on the A's. And generally there's a team that we find really good value on because, like we said, when you bet the dogs the way we do, you only need to win, less than 40% of the time to turn a profit in baseball, which makes it a lot easier than having to win them all, right? If you bet a minus 200 favorite every single night and the team wins 102 games, which is considered an awesome season, and you bet $100 a game, you would lose $1,800. If you bet the other side of that, if you bet an underdog if you bet a team that was always plus 200 like the Marlins, and they win 60 games and lose 102, so 42 games under 500, you would win $1,800 if you bet $100 a game. So in baseball, the money is on the dogs. It always has been, always will be. Parlay, tomorrow you'll get my parlay over at Picks and Parlays. I don't bet a lot of parlays personally, so I don't give them out. But I've given out a bunch of picks, but let's go one more. I did all the NBA picks are in the experts and at sportschatplace.com Premium and Premium Plus. I like the Mets against the Cardinals, plus 125 with Mats. Mats has pitched better than his normal numbers this year so far. I know he's going to revert to his old form. It's just the nature of the beast, kind of like the other guys that we've talked about. But Michael Wacha has been a major disappointment for the Cardinals, not just now, but forever. He's been he was the guy they expected to be the next Adam Wainwright, but what he is, he's a guy who's got a 3-1 record with a 4.22 ERA. Meanwhile, Matt's 3.77 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's right in there. The team is 3-0 in his last 3 starts with Matt's. The team's 3-0 in Walker's last 3 starts. I like the way the Mets came back twice against the Cardinals last night. I think that kind of always takes the wind out of a team's sails when the team does that to them. So I'm going to take the New York Metropolitans. That'll be my 3rd or 5th pick of today's show, considering all the totals that I gave. But you know what? What the hell? We've been doing an extra pick every day, so why should today be any different? Let's find one more game. Boy, I want to take the Marlins again, right? Plus 285 against Kershaw, but Kershaw, oh boy, I can't do it. I can't do it. I really want to, though. I like Richards. I like that. The thing I don't like about Richards is that he throws the ball about 20 miles an hour, and that's the problem. Speaking of dogs, like the Cubs plus money, yeah, it's a premium pick. Is the is the Cubs Red Sox game is a premium pick, but I will just say that John Lester's been pounded on the road for the last 2 seasons, and that's why the Cubs are underdogs. But the Indians bats not going, while the Cubs, well, I mean, Josh Tomlin gives up tons of home runs. I think he's given up the most home runs of any pitcher over the last 3 years. So, I mean, not a huge surprise that the Cubs, were pounding all those home runs off of him. But as we have seen this year and every year, runs don't carry over from one day to the next. So that's always a tough spot. But yeah, I have a premium pick on that one. But I don't know. People can figure it out. I do think that the over in the Yankees-Twins game is a legitimate play as well. Oh, I'm going to give out 2 more free picks. What the hell? I like the over in the Yankees-Twins game. Lance Lynn, Sonny Gray. Lance Lynn, I think, was born with runners on base. This guy is pitched out of the stretch. I mean, I don't know how many pitches he's thrown in his career, but I'm going to say 85% of them have been out of the stretch with a runner on base. He kind of, that's his game. And Sonny Gray has been a bust for the Yankees, and it's tough to call Sonny Gray a bust, but that's what that pickup has been. And the other one, I like the Chicago White Sox plus 125 against the Seattle Mariners. I know Seattle got the 1-0 win yesterday, but 1-0 against Chris Volstad? Come on. Volstad is like a guy that gives it 9-10 runs every time out. So, I used to live in Chicago. I am a White Sox fan, so I always root for the Sox. I certainly don't always bet on them, but I root for the Sox all the time. But one thing I'll say is that they've always had the Mariners number, and I think they got it here. So I'm going to take the White Sox. So we give out a ton of picks on today's show. Of course, free picks every single game, every single day over at sportschatplace.com. Best bets for myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today, sportschatexperts.com. You can also check them out at picksandparlays.net.